Here's the budgeting app that finally gets it. I'm not overspending on brunch. I'm investing in my chosen family because my biological family stopped speaking to me when I came out. I'm Zan, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm showing you the only budgeting tool that lets you track what I call the safety premium. Those thousands of extra dollars we pay just to exist safely as queer people. The cost that straight budgeting advice completely ignores. If you've ever felt like a financial failure because apps tell you to cut out lattes when you're actually saving 30,000 for surrogacy, you're not failing. The system is. I'm going to answer 3 questions. Why do traditional budgeting apps make us feel broken when we're doing everything right? How do you budget when your expenses literally don't exist in straight people's lives? And the big one, how do you track money in a way that honors your values instead of shaming you for the community you're building? Here's what makes this different. This isn't generic finance advice. This is for people whose financial reality includes saving to move to a safer state, budgeting for legal name changes, or planning for a $15,000 IVF cycle that insurance won't touch. Quick thing before we dive in. If you're already thinking, yes, this is me, hit subscribe. I make videos on queer financial planning every week, and you'll want to catch the next one. 2 years ago, I'm staring at my old budgeting app for the 3rd time that week. It's screaming that I'm overspending on dining out. Again. But here's what that old app didn't understand. Those weren't random dinners. Tuesday night with my chosen family where we actually support each other. Monthly brunch where queer elder friends give me career advice I cannot get from family who cut me off. Coffee with another trans person helping me navigate workplace transition. That old budgeting app saw wasteful spending. I saw my survival network, the community keeping me sane in a world actively hostile to my existence. And that's when it hit me. Traditional budgeting advice is built for people with free family support, people who can call parents for a loan, people who don't pay what I call the safety premium, the extra thousands we spend just to exist safely as queer people. Let me show you what the safety premium actually is. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's every extra dollar you spend because of your identity. Living in Seattle or Austin instead of cheaper cities in red states because you need legal protections and community? That's $800 extra per month in rent right there. $3,000 saved for second parent adoption to protect parental rights. $250 a month for therapy because existing in a transphobic world is exhausting. An emergency fund that needs to be bigger because you can't call parents when your car dies. Traditional apps categorize all this as discretionary spending or lifestyle inflation. For us, this is survival spending. This is safety spending. This is the cost of living authentically. Here's where Monarch Money changes the game. Unlike apps that just tell you you're spending too much, Monarch lets you create completely custom categories that reflect your actual life. You can literally create a category called Safety Premium and track it separately. Transition Fund, Moving to Safe State Savings, Legal Name Change Fund. For the first time, I could see my financial life accurately. I wasn't failing at budgeting. I was succeeding at surviving in a system that costs us more. But that's just the first thing traditional apps miss. The second one is even bigger. 73% of LGBTQ people felt discriminated against by mortgage lenders. Many of us don't have traditional family structures. We're not saving for kids' college funds. We're helping our chosen sister afford top surgery. We're not getting inheritance. We're pooling money with 3 friends to help someone escape an abusive situation. Traditional apps have categories for family that assume nuclear structures. They can't track the beautiful, messy, interdependent financial lives we actually live. Monarch lets you track shared expenses with chosen family in a way that makes sense. Connect accounts with your partner, even if you're not married. Create custom categories for mutual aid. Set up goals that reflect actual priorities. Help Jordan Move Fund. Chosen Family Emergency Pool. I'll never forget setting up a savings goal in Monarch for my friend's transition surgery. Not hidden under miscellaneous. Not feeling guilty. Right there, as legitimate as any other goal, because it is. Here's the thing I wish I'd understood years earlier. You cannot shame yourself into financial wellness. Every other app I tried operated on guilt. Over budget on groceries? Red alert. Spent money on joy? Failure screen. The whole model is restriction and punishment. But consider this. 51% of LGBTQ adults have skipped needed healthcare because of cost. 59% have experienced discrimination that directly impacts financial stability. We're already carrying enough. We don't need our budgeting app shaming us too. Monarch shows your full financial picture without judgment. It's not about restriction. It's about awareness and intentionality. See where your money goes, then decide if that aligns with your values. I created what I call a values budget. 4 buckets: Core needs, safety premium, future me, and joy and community. That last one, joy and community, is not a guilty pleasure category. It's essential. Brunches with chosen family, supporting queer artists, concert tickets that make life worth living. Monarch lets me fund that bucket proudly. Track it, plan for it, watch it grow. Because joy isn't frivolous when you're surviving in a world that wants you to disappear. Joy is resistance. And if this is resonating, if you're realizing your budgeting app has been gaslighting you, do me a favor. Leave a comment telling me what your safety premium looks like. I read every single one. Now let's get tactical. Does this actually work better than free apps? Here's what finally got me to pay for a budgeting app after years of resisting. 1. Connects to all your accounts automatically. Checking, savings, credit cards, investments, even Venmo. Everything in one place. No manual entry. No forgetting that $47 at Target. 2. The categorization is actually smart. It learns your patterns. After 2 weeks, it automatically put my monthly Trevor Project donation in values giving and grocery runs in core needs. Saves hours. 3. This is huge. It shows net worth over time. Not just bank balance, actual net worth. For someone dealing with student loans from a degree my parents said they'd pay for before cutting me off, seeing that number slowly climb even while tackling debt, that's everything. Proof I'm making progress. 4. The budgeting is flexible. Zero-based if that's your thing. 50-30-20 rule. Or completely custom buckets reflecting queer financial reality. Elephant in the room. Monarch Money costs money. About $99 a year or monthly. I know, there are free apps. Why pay? Here's the thing. Free apps make money selling your data or pushing credit card offers. They're not on your side. Monarch makes money from you paying them. Their incentive is actually helping you, making the app so good you keep subscribing. That alignment matters. Plus, what does financial chaos cost you? Overdraft fees because you didn't catch that subscription. Interest on credit card debt you couldn't see clearly. Missed savings goals because you had no system. Monarch paid for itself my first month. Spotted a $45 subscription I forgot to cancel. Showed me I was paying $200 more in interest on one card than needed. Those two things alone covered more than a year. Let me show you exactly how I set mine up. Connected all accounts, 10 minutes. Created 4 main categories: core needs, safety premium, future me, joy, and community. Core needs: rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, phone. The essentials. Safety premium: therapy, higher rent for living in an affirming city, legal fees for document changes, larger emergency fund, healthcare costs insurance doesn't cover. Future me: retirement, house down payment, escape plan savings in case I need to relocate fast if laws change. Joy and community: dining with chosen family, supporting queer businesses, gym membership, discretionary fun money. Set up automatic goals for big savings. $5,000 in legal protection fund. $30,000 for potential family building. Smaller one for Provincetown vacation this summer because I deserve nice things. Every week, 5 minutes in the app. Check categorization, look at goal progress, make sure I'm aligned with values. That's it. No shame spirals. No restriction panic. Just awareness, intention, slowly building security that gives me freedom. Look, a budgeting app won't fix systemic economic discrimination, won't close the wage gap, won't make family building affordable, won't give back the family financial support many of us lost. But it can give you clarity, help you see exactly where you are, plan where you want to be, track progress in a way that honors your real life. Here's the truth. We're not bad with money. We're navigating a financial system that wasn't built for us, with challenges that don't exist in straight people's lives, while building beautiful communities of care that look different than the nuclear family model. We need tools that reflect that reality. Monarch Money is the closest thing I've found. Now, if you want to go deeper on LGBTQ financial planning, I just made a video on the 5 biggest financial mistakes I see queer people making and how to avoid them. Estate planning for chosen family. The real cost of transition nobody talks about. That's your logical next step after getting your budgeting system set up. Click to watch that next, and I'll see you there.